Hello everyone, welcome to this episode of Market Pulse. I am Ajit Mahuli, the founder and mentor at Learn Price Action Trading. Let's take a look at what the indices have been doing and are likely to do in the coming week. So, as expected in the last week, we did fall pretty sharp, correct, the whole week. This week we've started with again a little bit volatile movement. On the monthly chart, if you see, we are getting good rejections and we probably are poised to move towards this if this month ends in a week on a weaker note, which is about 17,800 and let's say about 18,000. That's the area where we would like to look at some good swing long positions. That's where we'll come to. No supply zone still on the monthly chart, and the trend is strong enough. On the weekly, we have a very strong sell-off candle last week. This week is going to be interesting how this will pan out. We have our demand zone, not a great one, but it's still a valid fresh demand zone on the weekly chart. The next area of demand zones are all close to these areas, and these areas about 18,800. Now, after this big sell-off, there is a chance that we may retrace back. That might happen this week or probably next week, or in 1 week, or maybe even 2 weeks. Still no supply, but we could see some supply that has got created on smaller time frames here. On the daily chart, if you see, we are moving up from this area of demand zone, which is a nice rally-based rally, a fresh area of demand zone. Now, this would be this could cause the prices to move up towards at least, let's say, 18,000, 19,850 to 900 areas. Though the supply all starts all the way from here, that's 20,100 on the daily chart. Unless we move beyond 18,850, we won't think about, let's say, 20,000. It has been a very sharp sell-off, but remember, if we start moving tomorrow above 750, we could also see a good pullback towards 19,900 areas. That could be seen clearly on the smaller time frame. That's the demand zone which is holding. It's a fresh area of demand zone, and that's the supply zone where we'll likely move towards that 17,900. So if you hold these lows of this demand zone, it's likely that we will move beyond this. Any sustainable move above 19,740 will definitely take it at least towards 850. That would be your long targets. And that's where confirmation shorts could be taken based on how markets move to this area. So right now, no shorts. We are very low on the curve. Look for longs, maybe on smaller time frames. If you see, we are having some areas of demand zone created. Prices have retraced back to that demand zone. So good chances of moving up at least towards first is 19,800, and the next will be close to 19,880 to 900. So a slight bullish bias, but technical pullback. No swing long positions. A quick look at Bank Nifty. Now, Bank Nifty also got sold off pretty well, but it does come to a good area of demand zone. So on the monthly chart, that's the area which will the price will get attracted to. It's this area of demand zone. It's about 42,000. Volatile trading here, and we could see some more pullback coming in. The trend is still strong enough on the monthly chart. And on the weekly chart, if you see, after this fall, we tried to give a new high, failed, and we had a very strong sell-off. If this sell-off continues, we could easily move towards at least the first target of 42,700 to 800 on the base of the weekly chart. And that's a fresh area of demand zone where good swing long positions can be taken. Now, prices could retrace back because we have had a very sharp 1 week fall. They could retrace to some supply zones here on smaller time frame. On the daily chart, the supply starts all the way here. So the original supply is this. So you can take that supply as the main supply on the daily chart. And we are not right now moving up from this area of demand zone. Though this is not a great demand zone, it's probably good enough for the prices to push it to, let's say, 45,200 to 300 areas. Once we start moving beyond again 44,900, we could easily move towards 45, 200 to 300 areas. And on the daily chart, the next demand zone is at about 43,500 areas. So if we break this, we could easily move towards 43,500. And this is the area where you can look at some new shorts. So if I have to show it on intraday time frames or smaller time frames, that's an area of supply. Maybe more supply would be inside this. And once the supply holds, the targets would be close to, let's say, 44,000. So if this supply zone holds anywhere above 45,000, we could see that price would retrace back all the way towards 44,000. So if you see on a 15-minute chart, that will be a very good supply. Too many supplies on a smaller time frame. You need to club all these when you think about taking the trade. So this is the area where you could expect a turn in prices if we move up from here. New demand zones formed on smaller time frame. These are good for intraday trading. If you believe it easily 2:1 to 3:1. But this is the area where no long should be held, and probably look at confirmation shorts at those areas. So currently, short-term long bias for shorts will have to wait towards 45,200 to 45,200 areas. Taking a quick look at India VIX, it's still holding those levels around 10.7, 10.5. We could see a pullback on smaller time frames, let's say towards 10.5 to 10, and again up move. Nothing has changed on the weekly chart. We are still consolidating, and we could see a sharp rally which could pull the markets down. So look for pullbacks into supply zones for shorts, and for currently only short-term like intraday longs that can be taken on the index. Let's go through the disclaimer.